Welcome to Scheldt. We've got a Mao International Tournament game once again. We have Consitini, who will be spectating on the Japanese team from Australia, and he has been lacking play as of late. But he was the Mao International, Mao Anzac Mao Tournament number 2 runner-up here. So you see him buying a regular squad here up against Boogie on the UK team, who is from the US of A, and he has shown to be one of the most active players in this international tournament so far, and has improved a lot from starting, as he didn't have much experience in R5 maps and 1 versus 1, but he has definitely has learnt a lot in this tournament, and it should be quite a good match, as both of them, I think, are around the skill level at this stage, as Consitini is lacking play as of late. You see him rushing to the centre here with the majority of his forces, sending through on the western side. His grenades are plenty here. This Scheldt is known for its grenade madness, especially in the river area here, as Consitini gets to the river area very quickly here, and could be able to throw some grenades over. Grenades war is ensuing now. Boogie's trying to get a foothold here. Ooh, wow, his own grenade took him out there. Did you see that? He threw a grenade and he ran straight into it, I believe, as Consitini has a squad leader here. Nice move here. The squad leader does come with extra grenades and 80 grenades as well, so it's probably the best unit you want to put down this trip down there. But see, Boogie has got a guy down here now, so they're wrestling for control down this area here. MG in a wonderful position up here, which is the standard for this Scheldt map. It's a fantastic position there, and we see Boogie here off with, where is his MG? He doesn't have an MG at this stage. It's an assault squad, I believe. Oh, there's the MG, the Brent Khan right down here. Bit of a, I guess, not as good as a position, as it can quite easily shoot down on that MG and make him cower there. But in the centre is a real war here. It's the battle's all going on in the centre. Grenade war ensuing. Bit of mismanagement of micro here, as on the western side here, Consitini's capped this with a 3 guys here, so it's decently held at this stage. While the center point here, grenade war is going crazy as wow. The kettle bomb, you see that rifleman with that big bomb there? That was the Japanese rifleman kettle bomb, as 2 MGs. Wow, constantly spamming the MGs in this one area here, one up there, one up here. So really trying to pin down this MG here, but it's not working at this stage. This MG is really being very brave and staying up there without carrying. Look, he hasn't actually got ducked down. Now he's actually getting pinned down at the moment, as Boogie is capping the flag now with one guy down here, as Consitini needs infantry very soon, and he does with the form of a assault squad or regular. Looks like a regular squad here. He's going to send some guys to pressure the eastern flag as well, which is a good idea, but definitely needs to pressure this at the moment. Lots of micro happening here in the center here. Both players concentrating, trying to get the cap here, but it seems like Boogie's got the advantage. There's one guy down at the center here, and possibly another guy sneaking here. This MG there still doing quite a good job in the, especially versus these 2 MGs up here. Is really getting out firepowered, but he's managing to hold. Let's see if Boogie's SMB can hold here. Ooh, no. Consitini just misses there. Should possibly just put guys behind here. It's a good position actually to duck behind these walls there. You can actually sneak guys or run guys up to cover in that stairway there, and you can easily shoot them. Back there, it had no cover for those guys there. As Bren here does massive damage, takes out 2 guys, and the grenades have taken out the other guys as well. So Boogie is doing well to hold on this point here. Wow, as Consitini is struggling to get the center, but is doing a very good effort at doing so. But now is focusing his forces down this other line here. Maybe Boogie has reinforced. He's the Commonwealth, so the Black Watch is probably out at this stage. It is out, and he could have reinforced this area with the MG, which is probably the ideal. There's the MG right there by Boogie, and that will make him hold this flag if he can get into cover quickly. Oh no, it's trapped in the open now. Ooh, can he get it? It's shooting the guys. Oh wow, it's taken out 2 guys coming up to the cover there. So just in the nick of time, the MG has reinforced this point. As you can see, it's important to have MGs to hold a point. It basically allows you to hold point from any infantry having an MG. 20mm on the field. Quick buy by Consitini. Interesting there. So Mr. Boogie possibly could go something like a Cromwell or ignore that 220mm. It's the all econ as well, so both players opting for the 20mm, and I think Boogie's going to get the advantage at this stage because he can take out the MGs over here and up here as well, and quite easily. Sorry, 1 second. Just got a phone call. Excuse me. Yep, quite easily take out those troops behind the cover there for the MG kinds. They're great counter for the MGs, as 20mm by Consitini is coming a bit late here, and so really, I guess 50-50 plays in terms of battles of grenades in the center so far. Consitini needs more infantry definitely to start pressuring the center, maybe even run troops into different areas down this lane. You can actually get to the center from here as well, or even down here. 20mm can't get you here. If he really needs this area here, if he can get the majority of units down here, he should be safe to start grenading over and capping the center from this lake area there. It's so important, as the Olicon has spotted 20mm. It's going to have a 20mm fight, see if who can get the gun down first. You can take out the gun with the 20mm. Hopefully, oh, there it goes. So now the Olicon's actually been killed. You see at the top left hand corner? So it's damaged somehow. I'm not sure if the gun is damaged. It doesn't actually look like the gun is damaged. But probably just the wheels or the side of the frame. So it may be still with the fire here, as Consitini does have down the 20mm dominance here, and pushing up some guys down the center here. It's 14-0 at the stage. Boogie is in the lead here. 16-11 in kills as well. Both in score and also in kills. But Consitini runs up a few guys down here, tries to grenade here. As another regular squad by here with Consitini. And the regular squad there, as the 20mm from Consitini is trying to ensure that his 20mm is the king on the field, and he's going to try to pin down or constantly decrew that. And oh, here comes a Tetrarch. Wow, Tetrarch is vulnerable to 20mm. If Boogie gets too close, 20mm has it. It's actually in range, I believe. Oh, there it goes. Bad buy there by Boogie. Didn't realize it's in range. See, even frontally the 20mm can penetrate Tetrarch. Tetrarch only has 15mm armor. That's basically like a half track. So we see Consitini here, capping the center now. Just because that 20mm was neutralized, but now it's back in the action here. 20mm walls ensuing again. So now, ooh, Consitini's opted for another squad here, it seems. So it doesn't look like he wants to counter that 20mm. He looks like he's just going to let the 20mm stay there, as he's going to just keep shooting it down here, as the 20mm from Consitini is decrewed as well. So 20mm wars at this stage, as really Consitini needs to get some guys down here, really. Just run up some guys that river away, maybe about 4 or 5 guys, and just hold this area for eternity, and you should have this flag quite easily. As no option here, Boogie hasn't actually assaulted this flag yet, so that could be an option for Boogie to start pushing the flanks, because this is really quite weakly defended. Rifleman there, and only SMG. So it is definitely an option on the cards there for Boogie, as constantly sneaking the kamikazes here. Very, very risky, because in fact if one guy discovers one, all of them are discovered, so it's basically putting all his cards into one play there, putting all his chips basically, betting on one play, as 20mm now wars are still going on, as Consitini is not capping this flag in the center still. Boogie still has a guy somewhere sneaking, as he's running guys finally down this hill. Yes, this is the way to shoot right from this cover here. See, that's what I was saying about before. Run it to here, it has the cover of these little walls of the stairs there. So now 5 guys are coming. Wow, this is nice. He's actually doing what I'm saying. For some reason he knows, as Kamikaze should now sneak down this, start sneaking up one by one, and don't stand please. Oh no, he hasn't noticed this. These guys are probably just went over that barrage, now standing. Oh no, this is horrible. These guys need a prone. What a waste of the kamikaze squad there, which could have been really good if he starts sneaking them individually. Darker kamikazes, Mr. Consitini. As a Hargal here by Consitini. Interesting, quite a slow buy for Cargo, but wow, Infestation is going insane. It's Cromwell here from Boogie. This is why Consitini has got the domination, because Boogie has saved for a Cromwell here. Kamikazes are now an option if you could just sneak some guys down here, behind the bridge rail, maybe just one by one, so you just don't get spotted instantly. As Boogie is really camped in spawn now, he's stuck. The Cromwell's stuck, and Consitini is playing delaying tactics now, and Boogie has actually got this area now. So wow, these guys are pushing on each other's flanks here. Boogie on Consitini's left, and Consitini's on Boogie's left flank as well. So both are pushing on the left flanks here. SMG here as well. Kamikaze still inactive, I believe. Yep, not being microed very well at this stage, as Cromwell is being held down at spawn. But so is this Hargal, but that doesn't matter because Hargals are cheap, and really they're made to be basically used as a support infantry type killer. So it's in a decent position there at this stage. And what did he cap? Wow, he's got the 20mm there of Mr. Boogie's there. He's captured the 20mm as well. That's interesting. So it's a possible flank here as well. Constantly can move his Olicon to possibly here, or well, he's actually moving it back to his lines. He doesn't want to go here. That's a decent play in fact, because it actually doesn't have any infantry around here to support this Olicon. So if he moves it down here, he can eventually move it down to this area here, and from there use it as a platform to assault this eastern flag there. As Boogie has a sneaky guy with the SMG kind down there, but is discovered now, and I think Constantine may have noticed him. No, he's actually gone in the fog of war, so Constantine may have not noticed him, as the kamikazes are still being... What? This is very, very, I guess, badly microed there. There's 5 guys just running at the same time. Should definitely be in single file there, as the Cromwell here is coming down the center here. Gonna try to take out the 20mm, I believe. Excuse me. As there's no counter for No counter for the Cromwell on the field at this stage, other than infantry, which the infantry is doing a good job of infesting the area here, making Boogie think twice to move forward instead, because he is afraid of a grenade to the face, as the Cromwell here is going to take out the 20mm possibly. He's shooting down support infantry. He's got infantry in tow as well, so decent support here for the Cromwell. He has got infantry in tow. Consitini from Australia is doing well now to come back from the dismal start he had versus Boogie, and he looks like on to be set to really hold this flag quite convincingly, as the attack by Boogie on this side here doesn't seem to be too strong at this stage, and especially because the 20mm of the Olicon kind, the stealing Japanese guy there stole that Olicon and will be able to spot. But why are you hanging out? This is not the convention of 20mm. Come on, guys. You're comparing which one's better. You should split them up, mate. Consitini, use that 20mm somewhere else. It's a bit funny there. As what tracked it there? Hargo tracked the Cromwell. Nice, and it looks like it's going to escape as well. So the Cromwell's in the position where it can be flanked as the 75. Ooh, the 150mm mortar. No, sorry, it's not 150mm. What is it called? It is the 150mm mortar there, and it's coming down to the center, and we'll be able to punish Boogie for eternity. This is a great map for it, and wow. 5 kamikazes in one vicinity. Come on, split them up, Consitini, but at least you have spawn coverage. That's a good play as well. As if you didn't know, kamikazes do have stealth, so that's what you should do with kamikazes, but not all at once, because if one gets discovered, everyone dies. As another squad here from Kamaganda squad here for Boogie coming down. So basically, Boogie bought the Cromwell here, maybe a bit too early, because buying that Cromwell basically made allowed Consitini to have infantry domination, because the Cromwell cost around 360 MP, which means Consitini would have at least probably 2.5 or 3 squads, if they were assault squads, out extra than Boogie, and that means Consitini was able to infest and really slowed him down and do a lot of damage, and it still is a Olicon in fact. But some guys still down here, and Consitini really lacking guys down here in fact, still possibly because he just ran some guys down here to infest here, but now Boogie is able to get the domination of the cap because he has the commander squad, which has priority cap over anything else that Mr. Consitini has, the regular squad kind. But 20mm aren't doing much. Should definitely put the 20mm out. It's really a bit slow on the macro here at this stage. Hull that down straight away, and that 150mm more can start pounding away. And ooh, the big boy here, Mr. Consitini, gets the 75mm, not in the range here. Move it a bit more onto this area here, and you should have the range on it. No, get it in tow, mate. Tow it right here, and that's all you need to do. As here comes the mortars, should be pounding away. Olicon is being killed. Should definitely shot the Olicon from here, because that was badly moved. In fact, it shouldn't have actually been in this position where the when the Cromwell could attack it. The 20mm should have been here behind that wall there, whilst it baited while this 75mm does the job of taking out. Ooh, let's see what happens here. Can Cromwell notice? It doesn't notice. He's got one more shot. Whoa! What a lucky shot there. That was one shot there. One HE shot takes out the 75mm, and the Cromwell is still alive with the engine damage there. Oh no, that is very, very unfortunate for Mr. Consitini there. Oh, that was bad luck there. And the Chi coming in. Ah, that is 50-50 play. Consitini, this is very risky here. What you could do now is come out here, come out to the area where the turret can't shoot, because you can actually shoot the side there without this turret being able to shoot you. Very risky play here by Consitini. Oh, what? There's a guy over here. SMG kind. Grenade. Oh, tracks it. These riflemen miss. Oh, finally. But there's nothing saying that Boogie will have another guy coming in behind here, so Consitini needs to run another guy quickly around down here. That was a bit of a silly move going to Chi here. That was a desperate play there by Consitini. He didn't have to do that, in fact, as he's got the mortar on the field. 20mm, where's the mortar? Where is that mortar? Oh no, Commando, oh, nearly there. Where is that mortar of Consitini's? Oh, I cannot see it. Did it actually die? That wouldn't be, there it is, there's the mortar. So this mortar now can rain down the center. He needs to start pressuring the center with infantry, getting some line of sight, so this mortar can start automatically pounding away, which it's doing now. So maybe even put the guys behind buildings here so they actually give line of sight, so they won't die. They'll just actually be in the cover of the building. As whoa, that was a nice shot by Consitini. Gets the crew injured there. Engine damage again. There, finally flames it away. That took a while to happen, but really that 75mm was a pretty much a safe buy to lock down the entire map, but that Cromwell had a pretty nice one shot at it, as 20mm now. He's basically got full infantry domination now in the center here with the 20mm of the elite kind, 20mm of the Type 97 kind, Type 2 kind, sorry, and the 150mm of the Type 97 kind. So center is just full on infantry domination, but Consitini doesn't have anything to cap it at this stage. Ooh, no, come on. Why aren't you firing at this guy? Oh, there it fires it finally, and the Cromwell, another Cromwell buy from Boogie. Decent buy here, can easily take out the Chihi. Hopefully Consitini has seen it. No, he hasn't seen it because he hasn't moved this Chihi. The Cromwell is just going to shoot it. Oh, track damage now. Now that definitely means death because he can't penetrate the Cromwell at that range frontally. So that means pretty much that Chihi is gone without further ado. I'll just look somewhere else now as the Matilda, what the? Matilda plus the Chihi? That's just, sorry, Matilda plus the Cromwell, that's a bit of an overkill there. Should have just chose one to counter, because both of them can take out the Chihi, no problem. As I think he wants to use the Matilda for a push, I suppose. It's coming down the center here. But Consitini does have guys here, but doesn't actually send guys down the river. He needs to send some more guys down to this river there to cap, as this MG over there is doing a bit of damage. And this mortar here, where is that mortar? It's not actually firing on anyone. Do some damage, mate. It's just these guys are just moving silly. Why is that mortar moving there as well? The mortar should be targeting the center area here. As kamikazes, one guy should actually be viewing the spawn, and the other guys can go on the prowl, but not all of them, as they're sneaking behind. Possibly can get killed on the Matilda and the Cromwell from the back poo scuba styles, but needs to have one guy to sight the spawn at least. Definitely ideal for that to happen, as paratrooper squad by here by Mr. Consitini, but mortar just really inactive, just needs to start making an impact. 20mm as well. This is quite unfortunate here. He's got the units on the field, really units that can dominate all the infantry, but they're just not being efficiently used. Should definitely start firing at that vicinity there. This little area here is full of infantry, and this is a juicy shot there, right there. Let's see where it's going to hit. Hits nothing again. 20mm is being, I guess, blocked by the cover there, as looks like the Matilda's going to push up with nothing to stop it at this stage. Mortar's pounding away, not doing much at all, surprisingly. And here comes the Matilda, really aggressive here by Boogie. There's actually no infantry for line of sight for Boogie at this stage, but Consitini doesn't actually have any AT infantry lying in wait or anything to take it out. Can it actually move all the way down here? I wonder if Consitini does have anything to take it out, because it's going really aggressive. It's actually going to try and take out the units behind here. Even the... Wow, even going to go for that 75mm, but whoa! What the hell killed that Matilda? No, that wasn't the Matilda. That was the Type 92. The Matilda killed that Type 90. Oh no. Ooh, main gun damage. Doesn't take it out. Ooh, can it run it over? Track damage. At least track damage. Yes. Okay, so that's saved. 20mm is saved, and there goes hull damage. And you know what that means? A free 20mm. And hopefully we can take that. So a free Matilda. Apologies. As needs to take it to the last country. There it goes. So finally, as kamikazes are on the prowl, but kamikazes should definitely have line of sight on the spawn there. Come on, put some guys, at least one guy for line of sight, and the rest can go sneaking around. That's so important to know what your enemy's spawning. So now what you need to do quickly now, 20mm now can go on the field. The 150mm can now focus on this area here, and you need infantry to walk up down this area and fire. See, this 150mm mortar is being very, very useless. As, ooh, 95mm there by Mr. Oh no, watch this! Kamikaze got it! Ooh, so that kamikaze didn't actually have to do it, because there was another AT grenade guy that did. Oh, Cromwell's dead. That was devastating there. Well done to Consitini. That's so important to have sneaky guys at the back. It can really change the game here. But that 150mm needs to start firing. It's definitely being the most inefficient bastard ever. As, what is he going now? He's going another Cromwell. Ooh, can a kamikaze capture him? In fact, there's a kamikaze around here. Where is he? Somewhere around here. Let's see what happens. Ooh, there he is, there he is. Oh, didn't actually go for it. He's going to sneak. Can he get it? He's a Nelson Crusader AA. Kamikazes all around there. Possibility of taking it out. Oh no, 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 don't go out. No, that's silly there. Hagar is dead from that 20mm. What the hell? Crew injured from what? It's an AT gun here. Ooh, it's a Hagar trying to take it from the side. So he's got two Hagars. One to try to take it from the side. Decent play, I suppose. Misses there. Tracks at least. But kamikazes now need to start doing damage there. But this one can get a shot. Takes it out from the side. Nice side shot, Farga. So dual Hargaus there. One there and one there, trying to take out the Crusader AA. In fact, that was quite very skillful to do that, but it was actually quite hard to do. Probably not a full interesting. Oh, bad luck there. Kamikaze blows himself before getting to that Cromwell there. That's what I hate about running guys to it. If the Cromwell moves, the Kamikaze sometimes blows himself before, and the Cromwell escapes with its life. Whoa! This is APCR round to. Oh no, bad luck there. APCR nearly got it there, and bad luck to Mr. Consitini. But this 150mm is still being useless, and it's starting to fire out at something though. Not sure what. At nothing once again for some reason. As he can repair this Matilda now, definitely, and start to capture this center point. But wow, what a slow capping game, and in fact lots of infantry battles and lots of tank killing in fact, but not much capping going on. 29 to 18. Boogie is in the lead, but on kill counts I believe Consitini is definitely on the lead. Boogie has lost a lot more units than Mr. Consitini. 150mm starting to fire as well. Finally, Cromwell is in a position where it can be side shuttered, but there's nothing on the field. Maybe even get this, in my opinion. This Type 75mm is only $280, and look how good the penetration is. Pretty damn good at maximum range, 61 penetration, so it can quite easily penetrate the Cromwell. This 20mm is being a bit cocky there, standing in the field, and the Cromwell takes it out, no worries. And whoa, RPG shot from where? From right there. What a shot! See how far that was? He just sneaked the guy, run to the side to pop out and take one shot and does it. So nice 80 infantry movement, but very slow to cap on flags. So Consitini is very well known to be a slow infantry capper here, and that is the reason why he loses a lot of his games. He does a lot of nice killing, but fails in fact capping the flags. Come on, start to capping the flags here. Mortar, start pounding away. Yes. Oh no, it's doing nothing once again. Hasn't actually, in my opinion, that mortar's probably only killed 1 or 2 guys the entire game, as Kamikazes here can start sneaking across here to get a flank on that M4A4. I think that M4A4 will now start to be a bit more cautious now from Boogie, especially because he lost that Cromwell and that Matilda through AT infantry. That is going to be used more cautiously, and that would mean the Kamikazes can easily sneak up on it. So Consitini, sneak your Kamikazes and take it out. And Centre now has got pretty much a good lockdown here with lots of infantry by Mr. Boogie, but Mortar needs to start pounding away. This is the sweet spot there. That 2 MGs. Manually direct control that Mortar and fire at those 2 MGs, and then you have that flag. Repairing the Matilda finally. As Mortar is firing at, I'm not sure what. Why does he want to kill that Sherman with the Mortar? You can't. Just take out the MGs, mate. Take out the MGs. As there is a Type 75. Nice. It's a cheap buy and is going to be quite effective, as Consitini's trying to push on this flag as well. And over here's got a Crusader AA as well from Boogie. And center point definitely takeable, so Consitini's really slow to move on the flags here. Come on, Consitini, get a move on it. And a radio up by here by Boogie, which means he spent all his special points because he bought a Cromwell 95mm SPG gun. So that means he had 2 points left, which I think he spent already on the Blackwatch. As it's blowing up the cover, I believe, trying to take out the cover for that Mortar, but that Mortar can actually quite easily take out the radio up as well, so he's got to be wary of that. But this Mortar is very disappointing. I've actually seen it do much damage. Ooh, no, careful, Consitini, careful. Take him out, take him out. Yep, now run, take him, quick. Run. Ooh, no, it's too late. Oh, that was really unfortunate. Consitini, you got to really run up to the side of that tank. You can't just run and click on it because it's just going to stop. Oh, bad luck. Maybe even, you should have maybe just snuck around to the sides. So that guy only can see frontally in the arc. Probably snuck around here and then just run into it like that way. Bit of kamikaze inexperience, I must say. Consitini got to play kamikazes a little bit more sneaky. Not sneaky enough. As 150mm. Still pounding away at this tank. It's not supposed to do that. Just pound away at something else. Oh no. Devastating blow here. He hasn't noticed, Consitini. Oh no. What a shot though. It arced over the roof and is going to take out these 2 units. Ouch. Youch. Nice buy there by Boogie. Very nice buy in fact, and takes out the 150mm and the 20mm. Not that it was doing anything at all, that stupid 150mm. It was doing nothing. So nevertheless, freed up his CP maybe, I suppose you can say that. as another mortar. Oh, Consitini, you don't use those well. Might as well just buy something else if you're not going to use your 150mm properly. As Kamikaze here is going to try sneaking in. Very slow to move on flags and Consitini. Quickly make an impact here. This Chinu, 50-50 play on that, or even take out this. Run down here, over here, take out the Crusader quickly. And there you have it. And then capture that flag. As this other Kamikaze is going to try go for it now. It's going to take a while here. It's trailing 50 to 18. Consitini is really slow to move on flags here. Come on, babe. You can do it. Move it. As Matilda still being repaired. Unfortunately, where is that mortar going to go now? Maybe the mortar's going to go somewhere else. Maybe over here. But I think sniper maybe what Consitini needs instead of a mortar, because that mortar is not killing those MGs that he wants. As wow, crew injured there. Oh wow, another crew injured here. Sherman's doing quite well on that angle there on the Chinu. Chinu's gonna... Oh no, hull damage main gun. So there goes the Chinu as well. Not known for his great tank usage. Constantini, what's going on? It's a turnaround of the game all of a sudden, because Boogie's been able to take out with the radio op that 150mm, and there goes the repaired Matilda as well. So this radio is proving so effective this game. I would say well done to Boogie for actually using it this way. It's actually not being used in this fashion in a 1 versus 1 game before, but Consitini is kind of letting him do that because he hasn't been really pressuring the center point with the mortar and the guns that he had that would have stopped the radio up from actually doing anything. But now, because Consitini has nothing in the vicinity now, the radio up has free will to just do anything he wants, and now it's rampaging all over the map. Consitini just seems very lost at this stage, just running a flank up here. Possible solution. I'm not sure it's going to do much. MG's in cover as well. I need a sniper to take out those MGs, or even the 150mm. Once again, what is this guy doing? It's a total waste of MP or CP. It's just doing nothing once again. This 150mm buys aren't effective at all in this game at this stage, as Radio Op's doing pressure. SNLF force, it's not paratroopers, it's SNLF. They're coming now to push over the flank. But these Brens are being quite pesky here. He can start sneaky cap around here though. What the hell? Where's he going? Moving back to the flanking areas, I suppose. As Boogie does fill in the gaps here for the flanks there. It's not sure what he's doing. They're running behind here just to get flanked by these guys here for some reason. Not too sure what Consitini's doing. I guess very clumsy infantry movement at this stage. 60 to 18. Looks like Boogie may have this game in fact. Consitini's just doing nothing convincing. This 75mm should definitely be DC to take out that right now. DC this, take it out. Nope, not doing that now. So not marking the right units at the right time right now. Come on, 75mm, take it out right now. It's right there in front of me, Consitini. Oh, there it goes, finally. Okay, take a shot. You got it. Hello? What? It's not firing? It can't fire? What's wrong? At last. Taken one shot there. Just one more shot. It's actually decrewed, so it can be easily taken out. So that's gone now. 63-18. Can Consitini do a nice ripper of a flank here? 150mm needs to start pounding away. The MGs are right here. 2 MGs there have been there all game, and needs to be taken out. There goes the Crusader A. So Consitini is still in the lead of kills, but mind you though, radio up kills do not actually get a portion to the points for BoogeyMan. So he's definitely probably equal on the scoreboard because he's taken out the flak and the 150mm that way. As here comes the recruit squad here, coming in. And we have a Crusader AA buy again from Boogie, just spamming that unit at this stage, and definitely a good unit to buy versus the SNLF, because it doesn't discriminate against units. So this SNLF force will be able to, so should be wary of this 20mm at this stage. But a bit of infesting happening here by Mr. Consitini. Wow. Radio Up still pounding away here. Didn't do too much damage, just a few recruits failing, losing their lives here, but a bit of an infestation here by Mr. Consitini, but I'm not sure what he can achieve because there's nothing really to take out here, nothing to flank. There's a Crusader A waiting for it, waiting for the SNLF to come out, and holding this area here really doesn't have much of an impact. Crusader A now is in a position to pound away from this area right here. These guys are definitely doomed, and these guys as well. So it's going to start chewing up the SNLF force. And there it goes, 2 guys, 3 down. So SNLF need to hide now, run somewhere else, as Sherman's still tracked. But Consitini does have this flag here with the skin of his teeth with the SNLF soldiers. So maybe he needs to just play infantry at this stage. So somehow maybe bait the Crusader AA with the 75mm and take it out. And then just instill infantry domination everywhere, because he definitely would have less infantry with the Sherman on the field and the Crusader on the field. So have infantry domination everywhere. Ooh, nice. This SNLF in a great position in this area here, taking out, wow, the entire assault squad. Wow, so Consitini has actually got a really nice position, ambush there, just behind this wall here, guys. Walking past it, just gets shot from the side and the back. As 75mm is moving up closer, 150mm as well. Got to be wary of that radio up somewhere around this area. Sneaky bastard around here is taking out the cover. Wow, I've never seen Scheldt, the Scheldt bridge area, really this much damage. So look at all that cover. Wow, nasty stuff there. Really, Boogie is playing a whole new game here. It's playing some sort of Sim City here, just demolition derby style here, just taking out everything. As Tetrax definitely looks like it's in a pretty good shape there. It's definitely, I think, only the gun's damage there. As a side shot here is possible for 75mm. Is it tracked still? I wonder. Let's see how it goes. Tracked again. Oh no, but it's tracked frontally, so it's going to struggle to penetrate it frontally. I don't think it can, in my opinion. Oh, main gun, nice. So it's main gun there. You can't possibly shoot it back, so it has time to take the shot and may get lucky there. 150mm moving up to this position over here. And is that arc a bit too much? I think the building's a bit too high for it, Consitini. I think it's a bit too high, mate. Move it maybe back here, behind this stone wall, or here. That would be perfect right here. Here. Yeah, I don't think you have a shot, mate. As he's lost his SNLF though around here, so his troops are back into this area here. Needs more infantry, in my opinion. Just keep spamming those infantries, and you'll be okay. Maybe just leave that bloody M4A4, taking up the CP of Boogie, and let it pan out that way. But here comes Consitini for a 3 cap. But Crusader A is still lurking there and can quite easily reinforce his point and get it. So forcing the 3 cap here possibly, it's a possibility here. As Consitini has the center slightly locked down, but the 150mm once again being very useless. He needs a less than 150mm. Definitely after this game I'm going to message him and tell him, what the hell are you using your 150mm? Do you know how to use a mortar? Let's click. Oh, what the? That was repaired extremely fast. So there it's repaired. 75mm has a side shot though. Can take out that mortar, but what is this happening here? Can he actually get a flank? What? The grenade actually bounces? Bad luck there. That didn't die. It should have actually died, as nothing actually got damaged by that Crusader AA. What the hell? That was bad luck there by Mr. Consitini. As Crusader AA is backing away, and a full squad is reinforcing here of the assault squad kind. There's no MGs in the field here by Consitini though, so it's quite precariously hold here. So holding him with the skin of his teeth, going to try 3 cap it now. Mortar still doing nothing, once again, as suspected. Matilda's repaired, and 75mm has taken out the Sherman from the side, as suggested. So maybe what he needs is, I think that's turret's damaged, I believe. No, it's not. It's not damaged. It's in good capability at the moment. So he needs some reinforcement quickly. Oh, 75mm is coming down here. Is that another one? It's the same one. That's the same one. Nice movement there. And needs to take out that Crusader. After that Crusader AA is taken out, I would definitely go Hagar down here in support of some infantry and take it back quite quickly. And force this recap and snatch the win out of Boogie's clutches here. This game is turning out to be extremely long and very slow, but slightly epic now, as Consitini is going to come back for the Australian community here. You can do it, as this 75mm is hitting all the wrong things at the stage. It can't get a shot here. There looks like a tank trap blocking it as well. It's not getting the easiest of shots at this stage. MG buy here by Consitini as well. The center here is still Consitini's quite convincingly. Nothing really coming up from Boogie, only a few SMGs to just get some line of sight. Oh wow, that MG just got a shot to the face of the SMG stand there, so should have definitely been in a position of ambush that MG earlier. So wasted that SNLF MG there, which is high skill. As the mortar, is it firing away or not? It's still not firing because it's in the wrong position. This arc is not possible. See that point? Boom. You can't shoot. Oh no, Mr. Consitini. 150mm usage fail. There's half check by. What the hell? Half check by? Not going to do good with the 20mm, mate. But here's the Tetrarch. It's crude. Tetrarch needs to be taken out quickly. Matilda's alive though. Being crude now. and it is active. Take a shot quickly. It's got that Tetrarch in sight and should be able to take it out. As what's attacking the mortar? What the? See, the mortar actually killed itself, I think. Silly Billy. As oh no, don't run into that, mate. Don't run into that. Shit. It's gonna get tracked. Quickly, run back, Consitini, run back! Wow, lucky there. I thought that would have taken out that Matilda at that range, but the mortar here is killing itself. Silly Billy. I don't understand that. As this gun here could be repaired. Chinu could definitely be repaired as well and pushed there. So lots of minor errors, lots of major errors in fact by Consitini. Basically just not noticing things, just oblivious to the things, probably just focused on microing, Hing. You don't worry about Hing these units there. It's not really a play that's going to affect much. What is happening? Again, that mortar kills itself. Consitini, why did you place that mortar there? And why are you killing yourself? Oh, these mortars are... This basically, he's wasted 6 special points the entire game. If you go Japanese, you might as well not play Japanese if you're going to waste the mortar like that. Honestly. That is very frustrating to watch, as this Matilda here is being a bit silly. Do something more... Oh, radio ops taken out by the Matilda. Nice one there. But this Matilda now needs to start the 3-cap push. Run down here and attack that straight away with the infantry force, because you definitely want to start forcing the issue now, as radio up now is pounding away again. It's been picked up by Mr. Boogie, that radio up gun in fact, as this unit needs to be repaired. In a very fantastic position still, Consitini. So here comes a squad here, recruit squad here, going to start maybe trying pushing the left-hand side flag with that Matilda, possibly. 20mm is still alive. So Consitini slowly ticking up the flags here, as gets the hull damage on the half track here. 60 to 71. Slowly coming back but trailing, and hoping to force a 3-cap here and maybe end the game quicker, as this game is going very long, and because of lots of minor, I guess major errors, but could be easily fixed errors by Consitini. He's making this game go on for much longer, as it looks pretty strong here by Consitini in terms of the kills, taking out that Sherman and also the Crusader AA. He needs to start thinking about the 3-cap. In fact, try it right now. Just charge something down there. Crusader AA is actually back in action. Watch out! Wait for the Matilda to take out the Crusader AA from the side. Should do so right now. It is now getting the priority target, which is the Matilda, and quite possibly he could also buy. Ooh, he's also moving some infantry up here, which is good play. So it takes taking a while to take it on Tilda. Bad luck there, Consitini. He's not getting the shots and finally takes it out. But whoa! Boogie has done a great job of taking this area here, because Consitini had nothing to actually protect it there. So, ooh, this is all going to be flanked quite possibly, as Consitini is going to be flanked from everywhere it seems. As this flag's in jeopardy, but I don't think Consitini is going to cap this. So this attack here by Boogie has really turned the game around. This is a full commando squad, and they're going to be hard to root out. But this area here looks like it's going to be hard to take, especially with only recruits, as Consitini has another recruit squad going to the right, probably just to provide line of sight, as the 20mm now is coming down here to protect, as this mortar is being useless once again. The most useless mortar, and the other one was quite useless as well. You might as well not buy them, Consitini, as here comes some assault squads down here. Matilda quite lonesome at this stage, but he's going to cap it, I believe. There's only one guy left there. Can he take it? One grenade will do. Who's going to grenade first? No one's going to grenade. It's a stare off between 2 guys there. As this side here, Commando's in jeopardy. Yes, 20mm is out now. Oh, it's got the reload happening at the wrong time there, but we'll fire it very soon. Oh no! What the? Oh wow! This is a super flank here. Boogie is pulling off the most amazing flank there and takes out the 20mm as well. These commandos are the heroes, and this is going to be turned around now. Consitini is going to lose this game quite possibly. These commandos have nothing stopping them. This mortar here, this might as well die. This doesn't matter if it dies anyway, because it hasn't been doing anything all game, and the other one didn't either. So another recruit squad trying to fill the gap in, not going to do too well. Getting the cover here quickly, takes out the one guy there. Another commando over here. Commandos all coming down to the side here. And this 50mm is in jeopardy. Consitini needs something, and Hargal to rush down there quickly. He's capping this flag with the skin of his teeth though. Nice team. Needs to move some more infantry there to provide line of sight for that Matilda there. But this side is very deadly here. This is a really nice play by Boogie here, because I don't think he has much MP, and this is the only way he could actually cap a flag. But unfortunately, he's lost this flag here, and it's going to be quite hard to take with that Matilda there. Losing the Matilda and giving to Consitini. That's repairable as well by Consitini. Hargal needs to reinforce the point, try to make sure he doesn't flank too much more, as this mortar here, it needs to be repaired as well and start pounding away on that area there, as there's nothing around here. Is there an MG? There is an MG though. Finally, so nice. The recruit is actually supported, but wow, coming to the buildings here, he has the support of the buildings, but the Hargal now is coming down here and should be able to take out the roofs. Shooting the HE at the roofs will make the roof collapse at him, but he's choosing to go through the windows there as Boogie's troops are fleeing through with their tails between their legs, running behind the buildings there, trying to escape the HE fire from the Hargal, as the MG still firing and blazing, but the mortar needs to be used right now, needs to be repaired quickly. That little pipe there needs to be repaired, and it can start doing damage on those guys behind cover there, as here comes a Tetrarch. Interesting buy there. Tetrarch flank, 70-73. So Consitini is still trailing, still has a bit of time to come back. Here's a 50-50 play Tetrarch here. I'll definitely favour the Hargal only because it reloads faster, plus it's cheaper there, and it doesn't really, I guess the Tetrarch is $230 and that's 160, so if it's a 50-50 play, who can shoot each other first basically, but the Tetrarch wins there, shooting through the window, possibly an AI shot in fact, as it's coming up another Hargal out on the field now, and try to reinforce the points. This mortar still being silly, not being repaired, so Consitini, I'll give you the award of the match, the worst mortar user in the entire history of Men of War players. You are given that reward right now, as the Tetrarch again versus the Hargal. Who's going to win? Again, oh, misses that shot there, and shouldn't be moving. Oh no, misses. Consitini, you gotta be the worst shot ever. What the hell was that? That was like 5 shots to 1 Tetrarch shot and got straight away. Oh no, this is not looking good for Consitini. And another Hargal by there. Consitini is going for another Takernu this time, so a slightly upgrade there. Decided to just go, oh, need a bigger gun this time, but definitely needs to move. So basically, we should have came down here. He probably wouldn't have been sighted slowly. Then just make sure your aim cursor is actually on the ball. Don't shoot and fire at the same. Yeah, this is what you should do now. This is the one to do. Now take a shot at maximum range, and oh, misses. Bad luck there, but looks like he hasn't noticed even, so he's got another shot here. Tetrarch's coming back. Oh, what? This is such incredible bad aim for this Japanese unit there, or Consitini in fact. I don't know which one's doing the bad aiming here, but this is quite funny. But the thing is, Consitini has the majority of flags and can afford to waste the micro here, because at this stage, this micro is happening. Consitini is ticking up, 79-73. Oh no, crew injured there on the curtain. Consitini is not having any luck. This is the third light tank. This Tetrarch is the hero of the UK army, definitely receiving the Queen's Cross or whatever it's called. As wow. Total wipe here. Commanders can now flank this center area. This mortar now is still being useless, not even running away. Decides to run away now, but this decides to stand looking pretty without getting repaired. Nothing. As wow, here comes a full squad of the assault squad coming down center. Nothing to stop it in fact. Only 80 gun here, 1 MG over here. A full flank down here as well. Could actually cap the center and spoil Consitini's chances, and recruit buys here by Consitini. 80 infantry as well. Consitini, he's got nothing left in fact, as the mortar is just defeated, and I think Boogie will use it better than... Ooh, wow. This guy here, this on the left, is taking out a full assault squad there. But definitely at the moment now, Boogie can take that mortar possibly and use it much better than Consitini has been. But a nice forward MG there. What the hell? That's a bit ambitious there by the MG. Can't you see there's a guy right next to him? He's building a sandbag inside the enemy lines. Can this guy throw a grenade off quick enough? What is this MG doing? It's such a retard. Consitini, micro units a bit better, and he's just behind cover. Oh no. Once again, Consitini likes to build bags behind and hide behind. Nope, there it goes, finally. So it's in a position of cover and takes out those guys trying to capture the center. So not much long to go. 13 more points. The Matilda is coming down this area here. So now this flag here is quite precarious. So Mr. Boogie ideally should charge down here to win the game. But down here is not going to be an option at this stage. Or maybe even come build another Hargal and wait over here, just to stop a half-track push or something like that, as this flag does have the Tetrarch, which can't possibly take it to Cromwell. 75mm, not sure why actually move. Actually, this is probably the better buy, and 75mm could possibly move somewhere down here, maybe to just support, just in case it gets assaulted here, because it needs to hold all flags. Boogie's only chance here is to attack the eastern flag at this stage. As Hagar is still being repaired. Matilda is going hunting for the Tetrarch, it seems. 9 more points to Mr. Consitini. Tetrarch's being quite aggressive. He's being quite desperate. In fact, he's not going to penetrate the Matilda. No way, not even from the side. As it's just going to suicide now. It's throwing caution in the wind. And there it goes. No chance for that guy. Not in a million years, as the engine goes flaming and it's going to blow into a burst of flames. As well, this has been a very long game and I'm really tired now. This is one of the longest casts I've had. As wow, full force here, but this SNLF is going to outcap them here because it's an SNLF. It's just the rifleman there capping. As let's see what happens now. It's got the full force. Can Consitini throw grenades over and take out the units over here? Throws one grenade over there. Oh, takes out the one guy there with that rifleman there, and he's capping the center. This is interesting now. So what Consitini can respond quickly enough? It's 5 more points to go. So he's neutralized the points, Boogie. So Boogie's still in it to win it. Center is now being neutralized by Mr. Boogie. Consitini needs to get more forces into the center point of the infantry kind. Nothing at this stage. This Chinu is repaired a bit late. Crusader should have been repaired before. And what the hell? How did that get tracked? So Mr. Matilda got tracked somehow. Is Consitini going to try to push this area here instead of the center now? But really lacking infantry at this stage a lot. This is just recruits here, so maybe low on money, but Consitini needs infantry really quickly right about now, as this is not looking good at the moment. In terms of infantry, Boogie has him covered at this stage. Only recruits here, being outcapped by a unit possibly somewhere around here. Boogie's still got a few commanders around, going to throw some nice grenades to take out the recruit. Ooh, rifle to the face though by a recruit squad, unfortunate. And Boogie's forcing a 3-cap over here. Sheesh, this is a total turnaround. Consitini, where the hell are your units there? As here comes a ho-ha. It's coming down to take out the E flag, the eastern flag, reversing into battle maybe. Oh, this is quite frustrating to watch there. As, oh no, 3-cap is going to mean death here by Consitini. Has he got, no, he's capping this flag here finally, so is that Cromwell dead? No, it's not dead. The track is just damaged, and the tracks are just flaming, I believe. As it needs to put some guys behind it. Nice position for this center flag to hold is actually, this western flag to hold is through these buildings or behind the buildings. They're sending some guys a bit silly just down here. There's the MG there. It's really no point to charge that. As here comes a full commander squad here. Wow, gets ambushed by some nice infantry units just hiding there by Consitini. Well done to Consitini there. As Aho is in position now to reinforce this point now. And we'll be able to take out the commandos quite sufficiently. But needs more infantry line of sight. Commanders are running all over the place. 2 flags are decapped at this stage, center and the right here. Center is now being recapped by Boogie. This flag here needs more infantry by Consitini. More infantry. Type 92 now by Consitini. Ooh, why did you buy Type 92? You've already got a ho-ha. There's no point buying 2 of 2, in fact, as you need infantry. That's all you need. Come down infantry down this area here. Recap this point. It's the most easiest flank to cap. He's got one guy capping though. Behind. Ooh, needs to be more. Oh wow! Did you see that? Bad luck there. Nice flank there by Boogie, but this ho-ha is so hard to flank, as you can see. It's got MGs in all corners except the rear. Is the only way you can flank that guy. Bad luck to Mr. Boogie there. As grenades coming over by Mr. Consitini. Looks like he has it, because he can hold this point there. I don't think Boogie can afford anything. He can afford a Tetrarch, he'll be alright. But I don't think he can afford it. As center point now is possibly in jeopardy now with Consitini coming down to center with the support of the Type 92. There's definitely some guys down here though. Now, can this Type 92 make an impact? There's MDs over here, I believe, and also some here, and guys down here. He's got to be careful with the grenades. Maybe Type 92 needs to throw caution in the wind. Run down this line here and start. Oh, there it is. There's that rifle guy. Maybe he needs to run this Type 92 straight down the line. Just run it straight down the line, mate. You got it. So he's recapped the flag here. Flags are now ticking towards Consitini now. And now both flags, all flags have been neutralized by the Japanese, so he constantly snatches the victory over Boogie. Wow. Oh, what a match this has been. Basically very, very long slugfest. This Scheldt is actually known for that. But very bad usage of mortar by Consitini, and lots of, I guess, little problems that could be fixed by Consitini in this game, which could have ended the game much sooner, but well played the Boogie to really force this game to go for so long. So good game and good luck in the next match.